Hello, this is Corey Green, and I am here to go over with you my mobile game response for a game called Coco Saga. And without further ado, let me get started on this. So the game is named Coco Saga, and it is a side-scrolling, RPG style game. So let me go over some of the documents details here for you. So the company background and qualification, Green Machine Studios was founded by myself in 2010. We strive for excellence in making the best possible product while providing a great experience for all involved. The goal of this company is to make products that ourselves would love and use on a daily basis and to fill a niche within our own lives. The long-term goal of this firm is to provide content to the public for many years to come and to build a reputation for myself as a developer. That is my company background and qualifications. So game background, the game itself is based off of it like harkens back to Super Mario Brothers, the old side-scrolling games from left to right, and this will be this company's first major release and a major milestone for me as a developer and this company. So the game features an immersive gameplay and evolving landscapes as you dive deeper into the game. The game follows Coco, a half-eaten chocolate bar, in search of his lost love, Latte, at the hands, or rather in the stomachs, of a sleeping giant human. The human takes a bite out of Coco, but in disgust by the taste, he throws Coco out the window. The giant human then falls asleep, leaving Latte still alive in his mouth, and it's up to you to travel back inside to retrieve your lost love. So moving on to gameplay, it's going to be a side scroller, so left to right. The user has the option to go forwards, backwards, upwards at any point during the game, and there's going to be objectives that are actually above the player. So think of like classic Mario. The way that the character dispatches enemies is through the use of his own self, and by that we mean he launches bits of himself towards the enemy. So like like chocolate chips he takes from himself and launches, or chocolate he takes and launches from himself. And later on he can use his caramel ability to kind of launch one of his hands out and reach a faraway enemy. So the game starts off outside the giant human's house, forested area full of trees, grass, and quote-unquote friendly animals. Not really. The game then progresses back inside the house, where the mood changes from being a happy outdoorsy type to dark and tense, but it's still immersive. So the player can develop scoring by dispatching enemies and picking up special objects along the way, and this will all add to their total at the end of the level. So they have 3 lives to start out with, and those 3 lives are split up into 10 sections to that life, and getting hit once will make one of those 10 sections disappear, and after 10 is done, your total lives drops down by 1. So that's classic, side-scroller Mario RPG style. So after that, the user can ask people on Facebook, their social network, to help out. If they die permanently, they can either start from the beginning or use a pay to continue feature, which will be 99 cents to start where they left off with a fresh set of 3 lives. So the functionality of this game is going to be pretty early on. The user is going to have the ability to use a D-pad off to the bottom left-hand corner, and also buttons to the right for their right hand, and basically those are going to be the user's abilities to dispatch enemies and special abilities. So I want it to be as immersive as possible while still allowing a lot of the field to still be visible. I don't want to overwhelm the user with controls, and I want everything to still be visible to the user. The multiplayer aspect of this game is going to be asynchronous approach, and it's going to be basically you're feeding back to either Game Center or their social network Facebook feed. You're comparing results against other friends and other people who are playing, and potentially for a leaderboard later on. Also, another feature that could be coming down the pike is plans for a co-op version where a friend can jump into your game via Bluetooth and help you out. So my business objectives are basically with great gameplay, I believe, comes success. So if you build a great game from the get-go, it will provide, success in return. So through marketing and social networking, word of mouth, and viral marketing, I think that I will be able to achieve a 75% or higher rating within 4 months, and also be included in the featured section of the App Store fairly early on. Excuse me. So through the use of in-game pay to continue and in-game pay boost packs, we will see a potential for additional revenue. The game is projected to be released for 99 cents to be competitive against apps that are free to play but are limited and bogged down with in-game purchases that hinder the user. So what that means is a lot of these free-to-play games allow you to play up to a certain point and then you have to pay to continue. I don't like that model. I really don't. You either make it free to play and they continue to play and they complete the game, bringing in no revenue, or you make it 99 cents and allow them to play the entire game unhindered, and I think that model will work out a little better. So for my technology section, this game is going to be primarily built around the iPad's screen size, but it can be ported to other platforms such as Apple's iPhone and Android's array of handheld and tablets. So my budget is going to be, the initial prototype is going to cost around $2,500, so $2,500. The final 2D game render is estimated to cost around $25,000. This includes final product and initial marketing. So the timeline for this will be basically from the moment that we get the go-ahead, we are going to be in full gear. So we're not going to be stopping. We will have the initial prototype done within 15 business days from the acceptance of the proposal. So that will get done. The final render will be done within 40 business days of acceptance of the proposal. The final game in featured status will be done within 90 days from the acceptance of the proposal. And the final game at 75% rating status will be done within 120 business days from the acceptance of the proposal. So that is my overall timeline for this game. Now, intangibles. In response to MPX's provided intangibles, to clarify, we do have some game art and sound devised for this game. We are, however, open to the requester's needs and will follow input. So we already have kind of like a direction that we want this game to go, but that is not 100% finalized. As of right now, we just have some game art done, and we will go forward based on whether or not this gets accepted or not. So that is my proposal, and I hope I clarified a few things for you, and I will hopefully talk to you guys soon. Bye.